And boom goes the dynamite.
It's time.
Since you always say something funny, I had to throw something back. Good morning, Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 145.
Oh, yeah.
Today is Friday, April 13th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we are here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
At 10-ish.
Friday the 13th,
right?
baby.
I just realized I actually didn't change the day. I do say the wrong date sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Friday the 13th is the bad luck or good luck heading into the weekend. For the free Bitcoin, who won it?
Oh, yeah. So, one of our regulars, Tessa Hall. Congratulations on winning that free Bitcoin. Just sent that to you. Thanks for your comment on Ripple and their partnership with Santander. They are supposedly starting a new partnership for payments in different countries, Spain, the UK. I wanted to see if that was actually a good thing, or do you think they're just grandstanding with media? She actually put a good comment about how banks and Ripple, they'll try it, but they won't really succeed because the fight is centralized versus decentralized. So thanks for that comment. I already sent that free Bitcoin. Thank you, Tessa.
There we go. Thank you. Go ahead and give a shout out to Crypto Q. Thanks for being in, helping out Dane Avery, Crypto Knight, Ramo, P-Man, Van. Say he back from Cancun. There we go. I've been to play there. Carmen's nice over there.
Oh, yeah.
Marcellus Love from the Bay. John Seabird. Gia.
Oh, yeah. Gia's in L.A.
Oh, all right. Got to link up. Gia, talk some crypto. Ghost Acosta.
Oh, yeah.
Paris Coke. Angela Brown. How are you doing? Angela's been with us for a while, helping out, supporting us. Paul Barneswell. Everybody. Bitcoin Vegan in the house. Ghost Acosta.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else we forgot.
Everybody in here on Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. All right, we're going to start Friday the 13th off on a good note because it looks like billionaire Tim Draper sets $250,000 Bitcoin price target for the year 2022. How you like them apples?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tim Draper, he's a man of his word.
And he's been hitting that price on the mark, people.
Said 10K last year. Yep. And went past that.
He said 10K when everybody was saying 5K too.
Yeah.
So I'll give him that.
I will give him that. And then on top of that, he has a huge amount of Bitcoin. He actually bought some in the auction. He has his own, I'm sure. And he's one of those people that when he talks about price, you actually listen. There are a few people that just throw out numbers like, oh, it'll go to 40,000, it'll go to 100K. I actually kind of listen to him because, like we said, he's been right. He
calls them prices.
Yeah, and I mean, I get excited just for the technology itself, but sometimes when you see that price, you do some numbers like,
I'm not gonna lie, I was like 250.
Bitcoin is 25K, like you know what I mean. So when you playing around with this trading, you gotta hold on to Bitcoin. Hold on to it.
My goodness, this is why this guy's always calm when he sees news headlines like this. I'm not gonna lie, I saw that too. I was like,
just basic math too. I mean, if the market cap goes to anywhere near the .com bubble, you can see that price definitely going there. And then
250,000. Yeah. Listen, if Bitcoin were to reach $250,000 by the year 2022, you would literally look back at these dark times and laugh. All right, you would literally look back at last month, 2 or 3 months, and be like, "Hey, y'all don't even know why I was tripping."
I'm doing that now. When you buy it at $300, and then you look at people, they panicking. It's at 6,000. What?
That is
true.
To
me, everything is like. All right,
see, I get mad because I'm like, I didn't buy enough at the $500 mark.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah,
it's just like I could always bought more.
And I think blockchain has revealed a solution to a lot of inefficiencies in multiple markets, from healthcare to government. Which industry do you think will be the first to really see a substantial change using blockchain technology?
Okay, so the first industry has already seen substantial change. It's my own. It's the venture capital industry. We have already seen it. There was more.
Here we go. For those who don't know, that's Tim Draper talking. Look, if you're a billionaire and you're walking around with a Bitcoin purple and gold tie on, I mean, what more do you want? What Tyrese said, what more do you want from me? Like,
Tim Draper's the real crypto cute.
That is, right? I know that is a crypto cute. There we go.
Overall, purple and gold.
Bullish sentiment to the fullest people. Again, stop listening to all these other people left and right in the media who have no clue what they're talking about. Here's a guy who bought a lot of Bitcoin back in the day. It's made him more money than he's had in any other traditional market. And as you can see, he is full on for crypto. So, shout out to that price analysis. I can't wait for it. I'm just about to go take a nap for like the next few years and wake up, see what happens.
I don't know. This is too exciting. Just seeing all this stuff happen is too exciting.
I need to actually buy some Bitcoin. I lost all my Bitcoin this past year. I'm serious. So, it's not looking good anyway. All right. And another story. Bitcoin exchange implicates employee in $3 million theft. India-based Bitcoin exchange Coinsecure has announced that 438 Bitcoins worth $3.3 million were stolen from his servers allegedly due to the actions of a rogue employee. What is going on with Coinsecure?
Oh, yeah. So in India, we've seen a lot of stories about scams, Ponzi
Right,
schemes.
India tagged right now.
Yeah. So and we have a later story with a lot of the people in India. But with Coinsecure, this exchange, they actually lost 438 Bitcoins during the process of trying to get their Bitcoin gold, actually. And it's funny because
trying to get the what's called
trying to get these airdrops and these forks and whatnot. So they lost it that way. However, it is positive that they said they will pay back anything anybody on the exchange lost, which is starting to become a good thing for exchanges, because if every exchange starts to do that, if that starts to be the common theme, then you're gonna have to do that as an exchange. You're gonna have to refund. We're starting to see that with a lot of them. If they lose money, they're like, all right, we'll refund it.
Because we know you have it.
We know you got it.
You know, it'd be different if like everybody lost out. Yeah. But the exchange is like, we didn't lose any money. You all did.
Which is beautiful. I mean, because, honestly, in my opinion, if you lose it, you lose it.
Right.
However, it is good to have that safeguard, because that makes it safer for people to come into the industry. Because it was really the Wild West, when you were on the exchange, you didn't know tomorrow if you woke up, it would still be there. And there was nothing to do. So, this is good to see.
It's kind of like that self-regulation right there. It's them saying, you know what, we'll take accountability. Like you said, Nano the other day, offering to hire lawyers and stuff with the foundation. So it's moving in the right direction for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Good stuff. Now, here is a top story. Russian government will block crypto industry favorite Telegram in near future.
Oh, yeah. Russian
authorities have demanded ISPs ban the crypto industry go to encrypted messenger service Telegram today, just weeks after the project raised $1.7 billion in its ICO pre-sale. Basically, Russia has been getting angry, as of every other country, that they can't hack into Telegram. For those who don't know, Telegram is a popular encrypted messaging service with over 200 million users. It literally has almost the size of the United States. The United States is 330 million. It has an entire country on its user base. And for those who are on it, you actually saw Telegram CEO Paolo Durov. He actually, messaged everybody who follows him. I think he has a couple 100,000 followers. The article is saying he released some fighting words, and he actually did, because he's not playing around. He said, in quotes, and this was only part of the message, it was like maybe 3 or 4 sentences, but he said, at Telegram, we have the luxury of not caring about revenue streams or ad sales. Privacy is not for sale, and human rights should not be compromised out of fear or greed. I'm actually going to pull up the whole message right quick.
Yeah.
Because the first part about it, and the reason why he mentioned the revenue sales, is he was saying that companies, like, here we go. He said the power that local governments have over IT corporations is based on money. At any given moment, a government can crash their stocks by threatening to block revenue streams from its markets and thus force these companies to do strange things. And parentheses, he put, remember how last year Apple moved iCloud servers to China. He was saying some fighting words.
Hey.
And then he followed that up, of course, with at Telegram, we have a luxury not caring about those ad and revenue streams.
I hear no lies.
Keep fighting a good fight, Paolo. And that is why you are coming out the gate with a company worth $2 billion up front. Because of little things like that. What are your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, good. This is how companies need to operate. If you don't, and this is literally how people should operate. At some point, if you can figure out a way to figure out the money aspect of it, that is freedom. That is literally how you get that freedom to do what you want. Because if they have enough money to run it, they don't need ad sales. They don't need money from the government or whatnot. Boom, you have complete control over whatever you're doing. They can't take it away from you. So perfect. This is a good good example of how most people should operate in the crypto world. Because they can't take it from you if you do it, if you have it yourself.
Right, they cannot take it. You can only give it up. Which is why when all this keeps happening, I'm like, come on, Ross. I know they probably had Ross up in there with them. That other. They're like, we can continue to get Mo.
Yeah,
exactly. He's like, all right, just take it. I don't even care. Shout out to Blockchain Shuja, who said Telegram might as well move to Malta. Very true statement. I like that.
I'm going to Malta.
Crypto Jack, what's going on? Thanks for joining again. Again, when I saw this, this excites me. This is fighting back.
Yeah.
This is literally fighting back because, I can guarantee you, Russia isn't the only person who pressed them. They're probably the biggest person who pressed them, the biggest country. And what is it? They said, the director in Russia District Court in Moscow said that basically we're talking about days, maybe hours, or maybe minutes before they actually try to ban it.
Good luck. The VPNs are still very prominent.
Well, the fact that they're playing this game, we'll let you know when we decide to ban it. You don't know when it's coming. It's like, Who's deciding this? You or your people?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's just you.
Yeah, it's just you.
Right?
Because I'm sure, and even when they do, it just opens up a black market for people who have access to Telegram.
Somebody's going to use it.
Somebody's going to use it.
And speaking of, how Ross was giving away all his money, Silk Road federal prosecutor blockchain played key role in investigation of federal agents. This is a huge story, people. Reported by none other than Molly Jane Zuckerman. Great job. She's been like all over with all the stories since she has been for the longest.
All she do is type.
Right? But former federal prosecutor Catherine Han, I think Haun, spoke about the non-criminal nature of Bitcoin and the use of blockchain of criminal investigation during an interview with courts published yesterday, April 12th. Basically, it was a few things, highlights of the story. First, she said she learned that prosecuting the technology of Bitcoin was not possible. She said it's not possible, and she said nor is it desirable. She said the task force I was leading was focused on some of the worst use cases involving cryptocurrency. I want to stress it wasn't because cryptocurrency was used, it was because crimes were committed. It wasn't about the medium of transaction. Huge story, especially coming from somebody who's a federal prosecutor. It's something that Bitcoin Zay's been saying. Everybody's been saying it.
Yeah, and she was a part of the investigation. She said what we've always been saying. Doesn't matter what medium of exchange you use, whether it's gold, diamond, silver,
it can
Bitcoin,
be laptops,
paper,
cash, pieces of paper,
computer chips, whatever.
Right, it doesn't matter
to do that transaction.
The crime is the crime.
Criminal is a criminal. Yeah, so you can't prosecute Bitcoin, which a lot of the headlines from 2013, 2014 implicated Bitcoin as the criminal, so to say.
Right.
And then the crime that they did was only possible because of Bitcoin. However, years later, they come out and say Bitcoin isn't completely anonymous. We can track most of the transactions, which, basically goes against what they say. So it's good somebody that's investigating that has their hair screwed on, right?
Again,
like
this is, and the negativity and the FUD is definitely coming from top down. Because she even said during the 2013 Senate hearing about Bitcoin, Han also stresses that others in the government also saw cryptocurrencies as not necessarily legal entities. So again, of course, and that's because they're people, just like everybody else. They're regular people. They don't see a problem with it.
They got minors running at the crib.
Their bosses and their overlords are telling you, no, this is going to be bad. And of course, that's the entire system in general. Mm-hmm. And I get it. Why? I get why. You don't want to, no one wants to turn the financial system upside down, even if it is corrupt and full of crooks and not working anymore. Mm-hmm. But another main thing that we wanted to point out with this story was she was also quoted as saying, these were public tools, which was an important thing at the time because these agents were still employed by the federal government because 2 agents were arrested during the Silk Road case. What was that? An FBI agent and a Secret Service agent. Yeah. She says something that's not well known is that one of those agents who was convicted was the self-appointed digital currency person for the Secret Service. What? She said we were really nervous that if we were using any legal process, even a secret government legal process, it will be discovered. It will be discovered by the target of our investigation. Having these public tools is very helpful. The public tools, she's talking about blockchain technology. She said, here she said banks and financial institutions were dragging their feet to help them. Mm-hmm. Of course, they couldn't use some of the government processes because the people they were trying to investigate work for the government. This is the United States government. Yeah. And then she said, at the end of the day, the person who was convicted was a self-appointed digital currency person for the Secret Service. Come on.
That's of course, how you knew it was valuable.
This is the story. Yeah. Why is this story not in Fox News and CNN? This is what I want to read about in mainstream news.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because they saw it was valuable. They definitely seen the value of Bitcoin long term. I think, and they thought they could get away with it, but no, you can't. It's almost completely impossible to get away with it using Bitcoin. Maybe some other cryptos, but not Bitcoin. So
hey, that is right. You know what? Good point. Blockchain, Shuja. Her name is Catherine Han, Haun. And he said somebody should set her wallet and send her some random Bitcoin donation for sure. Because I'm sure after saying all that, she would never be working for the government. But hey, somebody got to fight the good fight.
Yeah, and starting crypto, I think that is right. She's setting up the real money and the diddly gang money to come into the game. So they're like, oh, so it wasn't bad. Now I can get into it. Oh, yeah. Once it pumps past 20K,
release the
jump
bulls.
On in. Yeah,
release the bulls. Right, exactly.
All
right, we're around each other too much now, man. Here's another good news story. I guess Friday the 13th isn't that bad in crypto day. Mastercard is hiring more blockchain developers. The basis of this story is payment giant Mastercard announced Thursday that it was hiring 175 new technology developers, including blockchain specialists. Wow.
Oh yeah,
huge people.
Not sure how many are set aside for that. But
I was about to say, they're gonna be like, look, as many as we can get.
They're gonna be the rock stars. I can tell you that.
Oh,
They come in and they're like, oh yeah, you do whatever with the database. You do I do blockchain. This guy getting paid 3 times more than me for technology.
He coming in late, he leaving early.
Yeah,
Roger Clemens, I'm only playing on home games. I'm not going away.
Hoodie and sweats with Puma flip flops.
Oh my goodness. No, big news. Of course, we have our digital assets group. And Bitcoin Zay is the mastermind behind that, trying to inform people as much as possible and educate people in the crypto space. So again, this is the reason why we're doing that type of stuff. It's not all about price right now. You just saw Tim Draper said, hey, give it to 2022. It'll be worth $250,000 for 1 Bitcoin. Yeah. But this is the part you need to hone in on between now and then. One way to get more Bitcoin, if you're not trading or mining or all of that, is to actually just work a really good job that pays you a lot of money that you can turn around and buy more crypto.
Yeah.
Or as this develops, I'm pretty sure they're hiring blockchain devs.
They're paying.
They're going to took the words out. They're going to have to pay because they're going a blockchain developer at this point. They're going to be like, I don't want cash. Like I'm good. Like just you know what game you're in. Like pay me in Bitcoin, pay me in Ethereum. So huge. I think that's going to be huge.
Yeah, and we'll see if Mastercard will allow it because it's not technically their currency that they process.
Right.
However, I think they don't have a choice because if you're trying to get in the blockchain game, you're gonna have to do something. So
especially when you already have a bunch of rich and wealthy developers who don't have to play by your rules.
Yeah.
Who are going to impose these things on you like you will change.
Mm-hmm. Where's my coffee?
Right. And start letting people buy crypto with your credit card, too, matter of fact, while you're at it.
Yeah, no, where's my croissants?
Right. Kind of piggybacking on that story, though, about hiring the blockchain developers, Brazil's first crypto finance master's degree launches in Sao Paulo. I probably pronounced that wrong. I know I did. I've heard it before. Big news, major Brazilian university, Fundacal, oh my goodness, FGV in Sao Paulo is offering the country's first master's degree in crypto finance. It was reported by Finance Magnets. The program offers specialized education for the crypto industry. Ricardo Rochman, the program's coordinator, explained it's a market with a profound lack of people with expertise. Crypto finance, new word, crypto finance has economic and financial fundamentals that are worth discussing, researching, and being taught.
Oh, word.
I really do actually want to, know what you think about this because I'm not gonna lie, like to me it's a double-edged sword. It's good, you're teaching people, but at the same time, are we at a place where you can offer a master's degree for it? I mean, you're gonna get your degree, and then 3 weeks later, it's like, something changed. Like,
well, see, that's my thing is the scale that they're using to, I guess, call it a master's degree. I think it just sounds good because if you have a regular degree in finance and then you get a master's in crypto finance,
that's gonna make
companies,
it appealing.
Exactly,
these companies,
exactly, these companies that are hiring, they're like, so you got both sides. When in reality, the people who know most about crypto don't have a degree in it. Don't even, at most. I mean, I would teach a class maybe at some point, later in the future. But as far as taking one, it doesn't actually certify that you know what you're doing because in the crypto world, the only thing that matters is, how long you've been around, what you're actually doing. Not as much, reading definitions and what the history is. That's good to know, but, in a structured school setting, I don't think you'll get what you want out of it. Because on the internet, you can find what you're looking for. I mean, you can literally just say, I'm looking for this in particular and probably find what you want. So
and the other thing is, or you
can join the KRB Digital Assets Group.
Come on down. And that's what I was actually about to say. So, and this is going to be a conflicting part here in the next 3 to 5 years when these programs do start. And we all know how the school system works, people. I mean, Don't get me wrong. Some of it is legitimate, but a lot of it is we're going to make this program so you have to get this degree, so you have to get this license, so you have to buy these books, and it's just an entire process of all this stuff you actually don't need. So when this actually happens, and this is mainstream in 5 or 10 years, and people are saying, well, do you have your crypto finance master's degree or whatever to get this job? And it's going to be like, no, but I did do the Kirby Digital Assets Group. No, I was doing these internet forums. Or no, I just been trading and involved in crypto for the last 4 years. Yeah. Are they going to give that person with this master's degree, versus the person, I mean.
It's sort of, did you work in the industry or did you learn about the industry?
Right.
That's exactly the difference. Because you can
sit on the sideline and think, you know what's happening.
Exactly. And I've heard that a lot from older people who have been, in the workforce for a while. They were like, getting experience is always better than sitting there and learning about it because when you move forward, actually knowing how to do it is actually a better process. And the way school is going, like higher education, it's not going to be, in my opinion, a big need for sit down in college classes. Right. Everything's online. Like it's literally, if we're moving towards the AI type world, coding type world, and a lot of the kids are already in it. You're not gonna have to go to a physical school.
Nobody's
anymore.
gonna want to do that either.
Yeah.
Like nobody trying to sit in the indoors in a classroom 3 hours.
Yeah,
Come
pay
on.
$40,000 for that when I can pay
When I can go sit on the beach with a laptop and like learn this.
Yep, and take a year and learn everything I need to know to start. Boom, that's probably gonna be more of the way forward. So, I mean, I guess it's noble for for that in Brazil. That is pretty good if somebody can get there, but we'll see.
And John Seaver, want to point out this comment too is great. Crypto Finance, aka Austrian School for Cryptographers. Cryptographers, and you're right, because crypto is actually for cryptographers. It's not for cryptocurrency. So again, they're already about to get a master's degree, and they're not even doing it right. So should have put digital assets master degree, like Kirby Digital Assets Group. Bang!
I got a crypto assets book. You can learn everything you need to know in 2 hours. You just sit down and read it.
Crypto Jack said, try to get it out of the account wired gas, which was weird. Oh, that was for the.
I saw the scam.
Have you guys heard about the scam to steal from thieves? Someone left his private keys on a public chat. They left $5K worth in the alt sitting in the My Ether wallet with no gas to get it out. So the people who
sent it
tried to get it out. Okay.
Yeah, wired to a different address because they put a smart contract where when they try to send it to that address to take it out, actually send it to another one, and the gas.
So the hackers got hacked. The scammers got scammed.
No, the scammer. That was a genius scam.
The scammer scammed again.
Yeah, he scammed somebody. So. That was genius.
There's always a new one.
Saw it on Twitter. Yeah, that was a funny one.
That's going to make you smarter right there, just looking at all the scams happening out there.
Why are you sending money to people you don't know?
Right.
You don't know. And why are you trying to steal, he basically honeypotted him. He gave him the private keys.
So honeypot.
The old honeypot, yeah.
Islamic scholar says Bitcoin is compliant with Sharia law as price surges.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what's going on with Sharia law? For those who don't know, of course, that's the Islamic, kind of following the Islamic faith and religion, all that stuff. What is going on with that?
Well, as you may or may not know, in a lot of Islamic-run countries, they base their economic policy off Sharia law, and whether or not it's haram or halal. And Bitcoin is halal, so
it's true though.
Yeah, I was saying it is now. I mean, and in the story they tried to say that was the reason for $1,000 surge.
Which it's reaching.
That's a reach,
but that's a nice way to connect the dots. Though.
Yeah, they always try and find a reason, right? Whatever. Who knows? But I will say that India is huge, and that the Muslim population is 25% of the entire population. And if Bitcoin is halal and is looked at correctly in Sharia law, boom, you have a whole industry of people waiting to get in, getting in currently. So that's good to see. And the connection between Bitcoin and countries is one thing, and then the connection between the price and how religion is viewed is different. So we'll see.
I would say great news, of course, especially like you said, 25% of the world's or 23% of the world's population, 1 in every 4 people follows this. So again, they're all gonna be like, I just literally woke up a lot of people. Yeah. But this will be the impetus. Remember, we said this now. This will be one of the impetus of when they say Bitcoin was used for a terrorist attack. Oh, yeah. I am telling you. They're going to be like, well, you remember, the Sharia law finally said they could do it, and this is it. They started using it.
If you're a real Christian, you don't use Bitcoin.
Oh, my goodness. I can see it now. I can see it now.
There we go. Yeah.
Back to square one.
Yeah, please, people, don't fall for this. I mean, come on, man.
Ramos said, what's the name of that book?
Crypto Assets by Chris Berninsky.
Boom.
Yeah. Crypto Assets. Very, very deep, detailed way to look at crypto assets, along with what you've already, like if you've basically been reading about crypto, looking at market caps and prices, and it's kind of all over the place to you, this brings it all together. So
there you go.
Definitely good.
Crypto Q said, Joseph Lewis, Rotunda, director of TSSB and former CEO of Easy Corp, predatory lending service, is behind the Texas crypto regulation conflict.
Hey, it's always business.
And that's why we didn't even cover it today, because we talk about Texas a lot. Yes, that predatory lending in Texas is real. The reason why they're going after all these crypto companies isn't because they want to do it out the goodwill of their heart. It is because they are impeding and infringing on already rackets. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you can't mess up the mob money.
Yeah, they come at that's that good old. Hey, they'll do a duel with you in Texas. So they lucky y'all they catching the subpoenas right now, but we'll see. And let's see. Oh, man. Of course, I'm sure we all saw this. Ethereum blockchain conference defends against criticism for Deepak Chopra's invite. So long story short, crypto conference cryptocurrency and blockchain conference Ethereum Summit is defending its decision to extend an invitation to Deepak Chopra, a new age spiritual leader and alternative medicine advocate. Vitalik Buterin called him out immediately Hey, Vitalik must be in the gym lately or
Hey,
something.
that's what I said. He must be out
Or
with shooters.
he watched our video. He heard we got his back, so he just he out here like, hey, y'all say y'all got me right.
Yeah.
I'm letting it fly. He was tweeted as saying, Vitalik tweeted saying, just give it up already. That guy denies that HIV causes AIDS, denies basic science, believes his meditation can cause earthquakes, and he says he's basically the Craig Wright of yoga and quantum. Wow.
The Craig Wright of yoga.
Wow, that is a clap like I haven't seen.
Oh,
The
yeah.
clap heard around the world.
Oh, yeah. And Deepak Chopra, I will say, honestly, to tell you the truth, I haven't seen none of his stuff work, but he's got a following, so people know him. And he's going to be at a cryptocurrency conference. I don't know. He's going to be doing yoga on stage and wish the price to go higher. I don't know, whatever. But, yeah, Chopra. Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things where if, as their conference, they can bring whoever they want, right? Mm-hmm. If, whether they're paying him or whatever, who's paying who. Like you said, it does bring a lot of new people, his following. Yeah. But I'm actually with Vitalik on this as well. And a few other people were saying it's already enough, like cultish stuff going on in the crypto community is already enough. Mm-hmm. People that's scam artists that's getting away from factual, scientific, algorithmic, numerical evidence, which is what it's actually built on. Yeah. So I'm with him. I mean, it's really not a reason for him to be there as a speaker. Yeah, especially he's holding like meditation classes or something. Like, I'm not. If I'm spending $1,000 on a ticket, I don't want to know nothing about your meditation policies. I want to know about this new tech, what's rolling out next 2 years.
What's going on with sharding?
Come
what's
on,
going on,
there we go.
Metropolis,
all that. I don't want to hear about Deepak. So Vitalik's right on that. Yeah. Especially if we're going to meditate, it might cause an earthquake. I mean, I'm out here on the West Coast. I don't want that to happen.
Get out of here. That was such a head-ass statement.
Right. Yeah, that was terrible.
Oh, I'm sorry I caused an earthquake. Really, Deepak?
Yeah,
come on, man.
Come on,
Deepak.
Let's get everybody. Let's get Dr. Phil and Steve Harvey in there too while we at it.
Yeah, exactly. Pseudoscience trying to get into the crypto world. I'm sure it's coming. More coming.
All right.
We're gonna have Steve Harvey at Consensus.
Right. Hey, the whole speaker. Oh my bad, y'all. I'm in Cardano. Oh, it's Ethereum. Oh, it's Ethereum. Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly.
About to mess up all trades. Mayor of cash-strapped Louisiana city pitches ICO. What is going on in Lafayette, Louisiana with the mayor?
Oh, yeah. So in Lafayette, they are super poor. So now they're doing an ICO to get some money. But that's as basic as I can put it. But the reason this is a big story is, we always say in the crypto world, if something happens somewhere and it works, other people copy it. Because nobody really knows what's going to happen in the future with crypto. It's so new. So if you have cities, like we saw Bakersfield is doing an ICO. If you have cities like this, Lafayette, where they can actually do an ICO, raise money for their town, build infrastructure, and then I guess the token that you actually pay for can increase in value over time as the property value of that place increases. You could see that happening, more and more with places that are strapped for cash. And it could work because it could literally be, if I live in a city, a richer city, like I'll use, for instance, Cary, North Carolina. If you ever heard of it, it's like the safest place in America, like 18 years in a row. A lot of millionaires live there. Say they did an ICO for a smaller town in North Carolina, and people in Cary bought those tokens. They're like, yeah, sure, I'll buy whatever tokens. That town builds infrastructure. They have tokens that gain in value. They can sell on the exchange if they want, or they can hold it for future value or whatnot. Boom, you got people with a lot of money making it as well as helping another community. So this is something to look at long term, I would say, because real estate is already being sold for crypto.
That is true.
And if you can start building communities like this,
anything that can be tokenized will be tokenized.
And if it's a smart economy, like I said, you'll figure it out. Somebody along the line, there's some 12-year-old right now that's going to figure it out, from a coding standpoint. But this is good to see early because 10 years from now,
this is the building blocks.
This is building blocks. You could have regular people investing in other cities to make it better, and then it won't be on behalf of us. Because that's what we do. We go to other countries as a government.
That's how you decentralize the government, though. When you really think about it, that is how you decentralize the government. Yeah. Because if there are a bunch of token holders in different cities and states or whatever, and provinces around the world, then you are going to make sure you get your return on investment. Yeah. What you mean is the spray paint going is broken? Like, we about to fix this. That's not happening.
Get them out of here.
Right. But, Paris Coke says is currency backing this ICO?
I guess they're using. No, I didn't see currency with an S. But yeah, if Currency, the rapper, wants to back
did they put? I didn't see that. Was it a mistake or were they serious? Who knows our audience?
Yeah, Currency, the rapper. I don't know. That would be tight to see, but I don't even know if he knows about cryptocurrency.
I
think
what?
he does though.
I
He's
actually
one of
thought
the
they
smart
meant
people.
currency like the currency, but until I zoomed in and saw the S, I get what you're saying. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. P-Man
Van, yeah.
Yeah, I want to go back. P-Man Van said, is Bitcoin okay with the oppression of women? Another 2K surge in regards to Sharia law and Bitcoin price still going up today. That's actually a pretty funty joke. So
Yeah, I was going to say, Bitcoin, you never know. And let's see, another cash grab for politicians. Yeah.
Not if it's owned by the population.
Sort of, but if the politicians don't own it, then no, it's decentralized.
If everybody's, I mean, this could actually work long term. It could work.
Currency could back it with his old school cars. He has enough.
The only pushback, of course, would be the regulators and government, people that are in right now that would not want that to happen. You think this will bring in some kind of neo-feudalism? Again,
maybe.
I think in the future, we're going to see, as we keep going with the space race and want to do things in space and all that, if this happens, if this is accomplished, then we will start to see a borderless society here in the world, in planet Earth. We'll see a borderless society.
People just start their own communities.
Yeah, you can just go, especially with the crypto. Now, you talk about people starting their own islands and have, Roger Ver has enough money to do what he wants. The Winklevoss twins have enough money to do what they want, especially if the price of Bitcoin is going to be $250,000 by the year 2022. So with all of that, I think it will start some type of neo-feudalism because people are going to literally stop listening to their governments when their governments realize that they have more money and more power and more access to guns than the government.
Yeah, and I know personally a guy that was talking about islands. He was like, people make a big deal about buying islands, but some of these islands are like 5 million, 10 million. That's nothing to some of these people that they're already billionaires. So if they really, really wanted to start, their own province, or if they wanted to start their own little place, they could take a bunch of like-minded people who just want to use crypto, go there, and it would take some years to start. But we're talking about, in China, they have 100-year plans. So if people are like, 100 years from now, I want my kids to be able, or people I know to be able to just live amongst each other, use crypto in this little space we want. We're not worried about the outside world. That's very possible. So, which is better to me because with a borderless society, crypto could be used anywhere.
And why not?
Why not?
Maybe I want to go to China tomorrow, and maybe I want to go to Europe next day, or somewhere in Europe. Excuse me. You know what I mean? Like
Malta.
But I have to have a government tell me I'm allowed or not allowed to come. Like if I'm not going to cause any trouble, why are you trying to stop me?
Yeah, true. So we'll see.
Yeah, this world is no one's.
Borderless world and city state.
All right, for the free Bitcoin, what are we doing today?
All right, so for the free Bitcoin. We'll have some fun with it since it's Friday. What do you think Deepak Chopra is going to talk about at the Ethereum Summit? Give us your best comments and put your public address, and we'll send that free Bitcoin. So
make it funny.
Please make it funny. Yeah,
Deepak. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do some tight yoga up in there.
All right, people. Have a happy Friday the 13th. Hope you have a great weekend.
Oh yeah.
Happy trading. We'll see how it looks going on from this weekend. This price point, we all see where it's at now. I had a little bounce, but. Let's not get too excited.
Not out the woods yet, people.
Right. Other than that, make sure you smash that like and share button. Check us out, KirbyCrypto.com. All the little newsletter groups and Discord groups we have there. And other than that, cheers.
Have a good one.